Hello folks, MKxJUMP here, and today we're going to be testing our personal best damage in Simulated Alpha to see just how much damage we can do against the boss. This game mode is a little bit like Star Expedition, but it's for the game Angel Legion, so if you enjoy Star Expedition, hopefully you'll enjoy this too, because all we're doing is chasing big damage numbers. Now before we get into today's video, let me remind you today's video is sponsored by Angel Legion, and the devs wanted me to let you know that you guys can get yourself a new free fashion skin for your heroes. So if you like what you see on screen right now, and I know some of you will, you terrible degens, you can go ahead and get the code for that in the description down below. Use that code with the link to go to the webpage to enter your account information, enter that code in, and get yourself a free fashion skin. Anyway, let's go and beat our personal best in the Simulated Alpha. So today's powerhouse hero we're going to be using is a Phantom Blade. So much so, I have given her the Eternal Night set that we have, very helpful for dealing as much damage as possible. Now, to get her as powerful as we can, we are going to need to do some little things in her talent tree to improve her damage potential, and as well, I would like to evolve her. We need to get ourselves another copy of Phantom Blade to do that though. Thankfully though, I do have all the heroes needed to do that. So let's go to the cabin, the bio cabin, and let's go advance ourselves a Phantom Blade copy. Now, one downside to upgrading Phantom Blade is every time I do upgrade Phantom Blade, it costs me a Time Guardian. And I do need Time Guardian copies to go ahead and make myself a Legend tier Time Guardian. However, one copy just to get ourselves a Phantom Blade up a level, I'll allow it. So let's go ahead and do it. We need 3 fodder heroes in here. We have ourselves a Shy Girl. Scrolling down, I'm pretty sure we've got to have like Executioner or someone. Absolutely we do. And then we have a copy of a Ranging Angel to go ahead and finish off the bunch. There you have it, an SS Phantom Blade. So if we go back to our heroes, click on Phantom Blade, click on Evolve, we should be able to take her up a level. And thanks to the Resonance, we should improve her level automatically. She has taken, yep, all the way up to level 260, which is a huge boost. Basically, if you didn't know in this game, there is a place called the Palace, and then there's a Resonance thing which will upgrade all of your heroes to the 6th highest heroes level on your team. And when all your best 6 are all level 360, that pretty much means you can take them as high as those heroes physically can go. Obviously, you can see it says max level on a lot of them because they're level capped, but overall, this is still pretty good. I'm actually going to throw some heroes in here as well because I got some free slots, so we might as well have our heroes upgraded because we can. Now, let's go ahead and enjoy some progress then in the Simulated Alpha. I think everything's ready to go. The last thing we need to do, though, is upgrade the talent tree on Phantom Blade. I don't think we get too many levels. Yeah, only 8 upgrades here. Anything to improve her crit would be good. And this says it increases her own resistance or damage reduction. Okay, that's not ideal. And really, I only use her for this game mode. So I'll just take the damage reduction, but I want to get far enough that we have electronic interference because this ability is bonkers in the Simulated Alpha and allows you to take less active skills from the boss. And less active skills means less debuffs, and less debuffs means more damage. Either way, that is not where we're up to here, and I don't think I can afford that many Time Guardian copies. So instead, let's just go ahead and throw this team in and see how far we can go. One thing we can actually do is use Arcane Scholar here, and I can give her electronic interference. So that might just be our little trick here. Instead of going with Phantom Blade with electronic interference, I'm going to choose Arcane Scholar. So what that means is let's go ahead and put together this lineup with Arcane Scholar in the middle. I think that's going to be completely fine. So if we slide her across, we want Sakura Dancer in line with her. So Maya's going to go right at the front, Phantom Blade just behind. And yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm quite excited to see how we do. We don't want Ares, we're going to want Athena. Let's go find out if this team can get a heck of a lot of damage and stick us on the leaderboard. The idea for this is that Mysterious Girl obviously has to be on the lineup, and Katana is going to directly buff Phantom Blade, who's on the back line. Sakura Dancer is going to be pretty darn fantastic. She's going to be removing the debuffs from the boss, which is very, very helpful. We have Element Sprite, who's going to be putting a debuff out on the boss, so we deal more damage. Arcane Scholar will energy feed Sakura Dancer, so our team can be continuously healed and stay purified. And then Storm Witch, despite not being leveled up that high, actually gains multiple basic attacks. And those basic attacks will trigger Phantom Blade, because Phantom Blade will hopefully follow up with a lot of basic attacks from the basic attacks of our team. And that's what makes Phantom Blade so strong, is you only do basic attacks with her. She does more damage for how much energy she actually has, and then also will do a basic attack, potentially, if another hero of yours does. So there's a really strong combo between Storm Witch and Phantom Blade. So let's see if the damage we can do is going to be pretty good. Alright, we start off there with Maya doing an active, and I think we're just going to do basics with most of the team. Apart from the people like Element Sprite where we need the debuff, Phantom Blade always is going to be a basic. We want to get that energy feed out from Arcane Scholar, and then Storm Witch is just going to be doing basics, which is then hopefully, just like that, going to be triggering Phantom Blade every single time. And Phantom Blade has a lot of crit right now, which is really, really good. Maya forced into a basic, triggering Phantom Blade there. Really, really helpful. We'll just do a basic with Sakura Dancer. Basic with Element Sprite. Basic now with Phantom Blade. Now we'll do an active skill with Arcane Scholar. Good. Storm Witch will do the basic. Phantom Blade not joining in. Okie dokie. Right, I think at this point I have to do an active skill with Maya. That is going to give us some buffs onto Athena. I will do an active skill with Sakura Dancer to get us some healing here. We have a basic only from Element Sprite, basic from Phantom Blade, and it's looking pretty good here. We'll do our energy from the Arcane Scholar, basic with Storm Witch. Hopefully we get the triggering of our Storm Witch. We didn't. So no Phantom Blade and no continuous basic, but I can now send in Athena to steal the energy from the boss. Very, very helpful. Okay, let's now send in Maya with a basic. Sakura Dancer's looking real good. Her energy is massive, so we will go ahead and just do an active skill here. Active skill from Element Sprite. We'll do basic from Phantom Blade. Another active from Arcane Scholar. Might as well keep that energy coming in. And then a basic from Storm Witch. Hopefully Phantom Blade does something. No. So there's our basic from the boss. That's fine. At this point, I think it's just going to be actives all across the board, healing from Sakura Dancer, and then we'll just go ahead and see if we're going to get that Purify from our Sakura Dancer. That'll be super duper helpful. So here you go, just a few basics, energy feed from Arcane Scholar, and our Storm Witch with a basic, and there you go, Phantom Blade joining in. Oh, twice. Excellent. So now we take a chunk of damage from the boss. At this point, we are going to need to heal. So we'll use our UAV on Maya. We will do an active skill here with Sakura Dancer. Hopefully she purifies the debuff. She absolutely does. At this point, okay, Element Sprite's looking pretty healthy. So I'm just going to do a basic attack here. Maybe Phantom Blade joins in for a tiny bit of damage, but that damage helps. UAV here on Phantom Blade to get the healing, because that's going to be really helpful. And then Arcane Scholar, I think we just go and do a UAV, just to heal her up a tiny bit. And then Storm Witch's health is looking fantastic, so we'll just do a basic here. And probably, okay, yeah, Phantom Blade did join in a little bit. Oh, she joined in several times, in fact. Really nice. So here comes Athena to steal energy from the boss. Very helpful. And yeah, we're just going to go send out with our actives now to keep it all with high pressure. That's how we like it. Also, the more actives we do, the more energy Athena gains, which means we can steal the energy from the opponent more frequently. And that's a good thing. All right, here we go. Arcane Scholar now. I think it's got to be an active again. I think we're pretty much in that position where it's going to be actives mostly until we get really close to the end. Good little join in there from Phantom Blade. That's excellent. She joins in again. Really good. Not critting as much as I'd like, but still going pretty well. We'll do a heal here with Sakura Dancer just to keep us alive. Active skill from Element Sprite, of course, to put out that debuff. Keep that coming. Basic from Phantom Blade. Active from Arcane Scholar. And now looking at this, I think an active from Storm Witch will be just enough for Athena to get involved. I'm not 100% sure, but it would be nice if it is. If it isn't, that's an issue. But I'm gonna go with the experiment here. Oh, it isn't. No, I miscalculated that one. That is a shame. That's fine, though. We'll just go ahead and do, I think, basics with our heroes, because there's no point wasting active skills when Athena's definitely going to have enough energy. We'll definitely do an active, though, with Sakura Dancer to keep us healed. But yeah, it's mostly basics across the board here. Yeah, this is pretty easy. I'll even do a basic with Arcane Scholar, because I don't need to necessarily energy feed that Sakura Dancer just yet. And here's a basic from Storm Witch. There you go. Oh no, the boss has just enough energy. That is a huge problem. Uh-oh. Right, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to restart this run, and we're going to be much more diligent about Athena's energy. Still got a pretty good score there. That takes me to 55, and that wasn't even with the run finished. So here we go. Active skill from Maya, and this time we're absolutely going to watch our energy bar on Athena. Okay, basic from Sakura Dancer, active from Element Sprite, into that basic here from Phantom Blade. Keep that pressure up. Always actives with Arcane Scholar. No reason not to. Basic from Storm Witch. Looking good. Okay, back to the start. Here comes Maya. We'll do a basic again with Sakura Dancer. Element Sprite once more. Phantom Blade joins in. Basic with Phantom Blade. Active off the Arcane Scholar as always. And basic with Storm Witch. Looking very nice. Okay, Maya coming out with an active skill now. Into Sakura Dancer's active skill because we're looking pretty low on HP and that's not a good thing. Element Sprite coming in. Very nice. Phantom Blade. Arcane Scholar topping up our energy. That's going to get us with Athena this round. That's fantastic. So the enemy is going to get themselves to 6 energy, but we are going to steal some. So that was a really good start with Athena. Fantastic. Buying us a couple rounds. Okay. Active skill with the Maya. Fantastic. Active skill from Sakura Dancer. Let's just get that energy bar refilled on Athena. Here we go. Great active skill coming out there. Basic attack into an active now from Arcane Scholar. Looking real good. Basic now from Storm Witch. And there you go. Lovely crit there from Phantom Blade. Okay, basic from Maya. Active again from Sakura Dancer. I think we're just going to keep those actives out just to keep us healing. Here's a basic from Element Sprite. Phantom Blade comes out. Active from Arcane Scholar. And then just a basic from Storm Witch. And now we're going to take the active skill from the boss. It's totally fine. There we are. Okay, so at this point, I think we need to heal. So here's our UAV coming on out. We'll do an active skill with Sakura Dancer. Get that Purify, please. Absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and I think we just UAV Element Sprite. It's kind of 50-50 where we're at right now. We could just do a basic for a tiny bit of damage. I think that's fine. Yeah. And then we'll go UAV on Phantom Blade. She's looking a little weak. Active skill from Arcane Scholar. Seems good. And then basic from Storm Witch with the hopes that, is there a reason to send Athena in here? The enemy's on... Okay, actually, yeah, the enemy's just got their energy. That's perfect. So Athena gets the steal. Really good, actually. Yeah, perfect. So at this point, it's now time to send in Maya. So, active skills. Let's go ahead and heal with Sakura Dancer because we're looking pretty weak. And yeah, I feel like our rhythm now is really, really, really good. Just can't get out of this tempo. I don't think we do basics with Arcane Scholar either. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just need that energy always feeding through. Here's a basic with Storm Witch. Phantom Blade, you're going to join in for us? There we go. Fantastic. Here comes the boss once again. There's a basic with Maya. Looking good. Sakura Dancer with the heal. Really, really cool here. All right, Element Sprite. Do I active here? Yes or no? I think I should. I need that energy feed coming out. Yeah, that's good. Okay, basic there with Phantom Blade. Active with Arcane Scholar. Yeah, and I think actually we can't get the tempo here. I just think it's genuinely impossible. Because this is where I did the active with Storm Witch last time and it wasn't worth it, so we'll just do a basic. This feels better. There you go, Phantom Blade joining in. Much, much nicer. So we are going to eat an active from the opponent. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop that. So I think it is just a matter of either holding our energy as it stands right now, and I think that's fine. So I am going to do that. We'll just do a basic here. Into healing, obviously, from Sakura Dancer. Got to keep those health bars high. Basic from Element Sprite. Into a basic from Phantom Blade. Arcane Scholar. I think it's a basic from you too. And then we send in Storm Witch. And now we absolutely take the active skill from the opponent. Athena's already charged. I'm not sending in Athena, though. I'm totally going to skip her. Because the enemy has no energy. There's no reason to. So now we absolutely UAV. Heal ourselves up. We're looking pretty weak. Sakura Dancer gets the heal in as well. Do we get the Purify? We absolutely do. This is really, really good. We'll do a basic with Element Sprite because her health's already really, really high. I'll UAV the Phantom Blade. We'll UAV Arcane Scholar as well because she's looking very, very weak. Her HP's almost half. And then Storm Witch is full health, so I guess we just do a basic attack. Feels good to get a few extra chip hits in there. All crits from Phantom Blade, not that it's much though. And now comes in Athena to steal the 2 energy the enemy just gained, and it's round 11, and we're already on 36 million. This is good. So there's Maya's active. Fantastic. Looking pretty cool. We'll do a heal here with Sakura Dancer. We've got to keep these active skills coming out now just to supercharge Athena, which is going to be really strong for the team. Basic there from our Phantom Blade. Active skill from the Arcane Scholar. Basic now from Storm Witch, always, just so that we get stuff like that. Oh my word, the double join in. That's insane. Okay, Now here, I still want to do an active skill on Maya. I want to get as much energy into Athena as we can. Got to keep that stuff charging through. Here comes the healing from Sakura Dancer. This is looking real nice. And I think Element Sprite, if I do an active, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. We'll see how this plays out. I might be able to get Athena to full energy here. Might be a little risky, I don't know. Definitely do a basic with Phantom Blade, though. Here comes Arcane Scholar. Oh my word, yeah, if I do an active skill with Sakura Dancer, we get another Athena hit, and I think that's absolutely worth it. So, not Sakura Dancer, sorry, Storm Witch there. Yeah, that's good, because now Athena comes in. That was worth it, even though we missed the basics from the Storm Witch, still worked out good. Okay, active from Maya, into the active from Sakura Dancer, keeping us healed. I think now it is just a basic from Element Sprite. I think that's totally okay. Didn't join in there Phantom Blade, that's a shame. We'll send out Phantom Blade to do a basic. Absolutely energy feed from our Arcane Scholar, because Sakura Dancer's energy is not as high as it could be. And there's Storm Witch here. We'll just go back to basics. That's good. Okay, basic now from Maya. Into the active skill from our Sakura Dancer. Lovely. I think active skill now from Element Sprite, definitely. Yep. And then we got a basic. Into... Ooh, active. Yep. Definitely. Yep, into a basic, because we're not going to get energy charged up on Athena. No way. The only way we'd do that is if Maya had a ton of energy, but she didn't. So I think here it's just an active from Maya now. Healing up once again. We are going to take an active skill from the boss, so we need to be prepared for that. Active skill from Element Sprite. Could have just gone with the basic there, but I don't think it matters too much. And then Arcane Scholar again with the active. And then we go with basic from Storm Witch. Phantom Blade joins in. Nice. Okay, 3/4 of the way through with 56 million. Feels nice. I could send Athena in for the single steal on the energy. That might be worth, you know. I think that's absolutely worth, in fact. We might fully prevent the enemy from doing an active at all. That's pretty good. So we are just going to UAV across the board, I think. Apart from our Sakura Dancer, who is going to heal the whole team and purify. Very nice. We'll just do a basic with Element Sprite. Her health is always high. Very good. We will UAV the Phantom Blade, I think, just to get that healing in. UAV the Arcane Scholar just to be safe, and then basic from the Storm Witch. A few tiny hits there. And now we go absolutely ham. Right, let's see if we can go and steal more energy from the opponent. We're already looking great on Athena's energy bar. Here's an active skill from Sakura Dancer. Active skill from Element Sprite. Throwing out that debuff on the opponent. Fantastic, which gives Phantom Blade even more damage now. Didn't crit there, that's okay. Active skill from Arcane Scholar coming out. Into basics now from Storm Witch. Mostly basics now for the rest of the team, I think. So there's Maya. We'll do an active skill from Sakura Dancer. Energy bar is looking a little low, but I don't think the enemy is going to do much. And then, okay, Phantom Blade gets the active. And here we basic with our Arcane Scholar. I think that's totally worth it. Yeah, we get that extra hit there from Phantom Blade, eking out every little bit of damage we can. Here comes Athena to steal the energy. This is now round 19, so I think this might be one of our last opportunities. Oh, no, it won't. We will get a full round 19 and a full round 20. Oh, this is perfect. Yep, absolutely calculated. So here we go. Active skill from Maya. And I think it's just basics across the board, except for Element Sprite, who needs to debuff the opponent. But yeah, I don't think there's a reason to even do an active with Arcane Scholar now, because I'm pretty confident the enemy is just going to be forced into doing their normal attack. And then next round is round 20, which is the final round, so we're all pretty good here. So just throw out all our basics. This is fine. Perfect energy on Sakura Dancer. Didn't have to worry. We'll do a basic here with Element Sprite. Maybe Phantom Blade joins in. She doesn't. There you go. Basic again with Arcane Scholar. Looking for the same thing. Phantom Blade doesn't join in. And so here's Storm Witch. Can we get a join in? We can. 70 million. Wow, 4 hits from Storm Witch. Phantom Blade only joining in with one of them. 70 million damage. I'm pretty happy with that, right? Because our server's full of some pretty chunky boys now. But getting to 21st, that's really, really strong. So yeah, there you go. Fun little cozy team getting a little bit more damage out there. 70 million. Very pleased with how that went. Don't forget, guys, if you want to get that extra piece of fashion for your Angel Legion account, you can find the code in the description. And if you've never tried Angel Legion, give it a try. It's totally free on the Google Play Store and as well on the iOS App Store. And if you're a PC player, you can get it on Steam. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Have a good week and happy idling.